How'd you become Lil Weirdo? Because that word carries a lot of weight in LA. That's usually that's the biggest slur.
That's a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
That's for when I met him, I asked him like, well, no, actually, I'm lying. I asked Fat Guapo, I was like, hey, fool, why do they call him that? And then he's like, well, because his dad's Big Weirdo, he's Little Weirdo. And then there's a Baby Weirdo too.
Yeah,
there's another weirdo.
Does he rap?
He doesn't rap.
Nah, he don't rap.
Right. But so that was always your dad's nickname?
Yeah, for the most part. Not everybody really called him like that, but that was like his little, when he made music, he produced by King Weirdo. Because he didn't rap, he made beats.
Right.
You know
and so it's like that in Dago too, where Weirdo is typically viewed as
same thing as LA.
Okay.
For the most part, everything the same as LA, just like LA so bigger, that's just a smaller.
Because I'm from the East Coast, and that's just a normal thing that you could say to anybody, and nobody's going to take offense to it. And then certain people come out here and will say it to the wrong person, and it becomes a thing.
Yeah, nah, Lil Weirdo. People, I get the sideways looks all the time, like Lil Weirdo.
Right.
But check this out, homie. I'm from the streets, bro. Don't think this shit. Don't think I'm not even weird like that. It's just my dad was Big Weirdo. I just follow suit. All right, I'm Weirdo number 2.
Right.
And then my young homie, once he got off the porch, he was Weirdo 3.
Right. I think it's such a good rap name though, because it's so attention getting.
Man, it's kind of a clout chase at the time. I don't know.
Right?
You know how many comments I done had to where people like, I ain't gonna lie, I only clicked on it because his name, but he's dope though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So fuck
It's a marketing scheme.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So okay, what was did you finish high school, or what was high school like?
I dropped out like freshman year.
Okay. What was it like? Were you just too wrapped up in the street shit, or what?
I wouldn't want to say that, but I was for sure running the streets when I wasn't at school.
Okay.
But it was just, I don't know, I was fucking up so much I couldn't stay at one school to where I don't know. As soon as I got off probation, because I was on probation the whole time, so they were making me go to school. As soon as I got off, that shit was out the window.
You're on probation for what?
Just juvenile hall shit, you know what I mean? Going to the juvenile hall. Every time you get out of juvenile hall, you got to be on probation. So then if you go back to the halls for like a violation or something, you get out, and at least for me, my probation time restarted.
Wow.
So yeah, that's all it was.
Crazy. So what was your, how old are you now?
Me, I just turned 24.
Okay. So what have you been doing since then? What age did you start rapping? Besides the 2-year-old
like I said, so my pops always had a studio.
Right.
So I was always around it, but I didn't really start rapping like seriously like that till like 20.
Okay.
Yeah, I was making music videos and shit.
What was the motivation to get take the rapping shit more serious? Did people believe in you?
Basically, that's when I started taking it serious like that, is because my shit started taking off a little bit.
Right.
So I was like, I did a couple of music videos, but then I started dropping crazy. And then I'm gonna say around the end of 2019, numbers start going up. So before that, I'll do like 100K in like 3-4 months. But I remember I dropped this song called We With It. And then that shit hit like 89,000 views in a month. And I was like, oh, I'm on. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm lit out here.
Right.
And the next month, I dropped another one that hit like 108,000 views. So then after that, I dropped No Cosign, and that's my biggest song. That shit took off. So ever since then, it was like, all right, this is what I'm doing now.
Right.
Fuck, what made No Cosign pop off? Did a certain, like, somebody posted, or the song just went viral on its own?
No, fool. It didn't even go crazy at first, but I think after like 3 weeks, the shit just took off. I don't know what the fuck it was. I was just dropping music. I guess it was just, that was the song they liked.
And that's when the bigger rappers started tapping in, like, that were from Dago, like the Meet Slicks and Shadow One and all that.
Yeah. Nah. They didn't start tapping until later, but known artists that were already like established in my city, that's when they start tapping it. Because they seem like, okay, this little Mexican fool going crazy right now, so.
Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. We just hit 200K. We're trying to get to 300K.
Turn us up.
Appreciate y'all.
Let's go.